And he believed in nothing
At all.
at all. And his whole life, he didn't believe in anything. And I forgot how he died, but something happened. There was an accident or something. And he went to a dark place.
Ooh.
Like it was dark. I don't know. I think it smelled funny, and it was, I'm not sure what entities there were, but they weren't.
So
they were
see
dark
something.
entities.
Wow.
And for the first time in his life, he called for Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow. And what happened when he...
And Christ came to him. Jesus came to him. And he said, I will help you, but when you go back, you must believe in the Father, the God,
wow.
the one, the one
Wow,
God.
Right.
And he came back and he believed from then on.
Wow.
So.
That's amazing, though.
Yeah. I thought it was amazing that Dr. Oz had that story on his show.
Right? Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Because my grandfather, my mom's dad, was an atheist.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And actually, when he passed away, he died in a fire. Yeah, he burned and lived for 3 days. But I thought about how the heck of a way to go. But I was always wondered what, in that state.
Well,
what?
Yeah, but it's interesting that this man did not see his deceased parents or whoever loved him before. I mean,
yeah, the only person when he called on Christ.
That's who he called on.
Wow. Wow.
I think he called on God too. I gotta find that video. I don't even know if we still have it.
I want to see that.
I have so many old videos of and we put them on my social media. My social media, we call them Sharchives.
Oh, that's cool.
Instead of archives or Sharchives. Yeah, Emily came up with that. My new niece, great niece to be. She came up with that name.
The Sharchives.
Yeah. So, because I've had so many stories told to me, I really do feel that the energy of love is what protects us.
Mm-hmm.
And that love is the bridge that connects us to the other side. And all that matters is love.
Mm-hmm.
My dad always used to say, God is love and love is God. He wrote about that in one of my prayer books.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. He said, God is love and love is God, and we love you.
Aww.
It's so sweet. They're so sweet.
Because you don't really hear too many people on their deathbed going, man, I wish I would have made more money.
Yeah, I wish I had a golden casket.
Right. Yeah, it's mostly, I wish I would have loved more or spent time with family more or something like that.
Right. That's
never,
really what people are frustrated about, usually. Yeah. They don't say, oh, gee, I wish I worked another extra day in my life.
I wish there was 8 days so I could work.
Right. So, yeah, it's true. It's true. But we're blessed when we can love and be loved.
Yeah.
And some people out there are loners and just have a dog to love or a kitty to love, but it's still love.
It's still love. It's a
being
loving a being.
But the first true love is self-love.
Right.
It doesn't mean you're selfish. It means your needs matter.
There's a big difference, yeah.
There's a big difference. So we all need to learn to accept ourselves and forgive ourselves if we make a mistake and forgive others.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I see in my readings, that some people just have a hard time forgiving other people.
Well, I have to say, like I said, even with stuff in my own life, I used to be very gullible and believe everybody, is good, and not everybody's good. And I had
No, you learned the hard way.
Yeah.
So did I.
yeah, but yeah.
You and I probably went to Andy Mayberry, Andy
Right,
Griffith of Mayberry.
right.
We probably
Hey, call me Opie.
you call me Aunt B.
That's right. Oh, you're more. What
Oh
was
no,
Andy Griffin's-
Eleanor Donahue.
Ellen. Yeah.
Ellen.
Yeah.
Was that her name?
What was her name?
I don't remember.
Andy Griffin's girlfriend. There we go.
Right. What? Thank you. Okay.
But because she was a teacher.
That's true. And I have a teaching degree.
That's right.
So you just, thanks. You just saved me.
There we go.
So, but yeah, I always thought that because your family was always, your parents are kind, good-hearted people.
Right.
So are mine. So are my sisters. I never knew there were people who were
Right.
dark
That
or,
didn't have
or
your best-
lied
yeah.
or, yeah, I didn't know they existed.
And so I think now, like you said, it is hard for people to forgive, but they always say, a lot of times, I've heard this many times, you can tell me what your thought is. Forgiveness is more about yourself than the person. Like you're forgiving for you to let go,
Right.
not necessarily forgiving them.
You are so right.
Yeah. And that's where I'm starting to realize.
You could be a good philosopher.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, yeah, it's true because when we carry that grudge within us, it festers.
Yeah.
And it's not a good feeling and it's not a
No.
good energy.
Makes you feel icky.
And it doesn't mean you have to forget what they did,
Right.
but you can forgive.
Yeah.
Because once you forgive, the energy goes back over to them instead of hanging on to you.
Right.
And because that's how the tricksters work,
It's true.
right? So,
Because otherwise you're just throwing gasoline on everybody's fire.
yeah. Oh, wow. We really should go on the road with this. We really are solving a lot of big problems
I know.
today.
The world is safer today.
All the great answers we're getting, like, but I always think that you have really strong spirit guides that work through you anyway.
Oh,
I do. I can tell because most all phone calls that we get that you choose are usually like meant to be phone calls
well,
of the people
but you
that need
attract
help.
those people, though.
We do well. It's a team effort.
Yes, for sure.
It's there isn't one guru. Jean Houston.
Who?
Jean Houston. Do you know who she was?
No, I mean, I'm just more.
She wrote, I think in one of her books, guru is spelled Guru.
Oh, okay.
G-U-R-U.
G-U-R-U.
You are you. And so that's why I teach my intuition classes. Which I have one, I think in March. I don't know. You guys got to look at char.net and sign up. I've got some group readings coming up in, I think, February 28th. And then I've got a class, I think it is in March. After my ski trip, if I'm still in one piece. Oh, my goodness. They talked me into going ski. I love to ski, but I haven't skied in so many years. But I'm doing Pilates and I'm swimming, and so I'm getting in shape.
Do the bunny slope.
I thought you were going to say do the bunny hop.
Do that. Yeah, that too.
I bet kids 25 or younger
They
have
won't even
no
know.
idea what that song is.
They won't even know.
I read for someone recently, and I was telling them about. They asked, I don't know how. What TV show I was on or something. I can't remember. And I said, I said, well, one of them was Ricky Lake, and I said, and she was silent, and I said,
She's like, okay.
I said, you don't know who that is, do you? And she goes, no. And I said, well, she was like the Kelly Clarkson of today.
Yeah, she was.
She was.
Yeah, I love Ricky Lake.
Oh, Ricky's a doll.
Do you keep in touch with her?
On an occasion, yeah, I do.
You
I
should
do
have
keep
her
in
on your
touch with
show.
her. You know what? She said she would do it.
Do it. You should have her.
Oh
That
my
would be
God, that's
awesome.
such a good idea. Thank you.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah, she totally said she would do it. And I know Stuart keeps in touch with her. She still keeps in touch with people who were on her staff, her
Oh, really?
producers.
Oh, that's sweet. Does she still do her podcast?
I'm not sure.
I know she did.
I'm not
for a
sure.
while.
I don't know. So many people have podcasts now,
I know.
right? It's like you were the first.
I was one of those.
You
back
were
in
one of the
15
very
years ago.
first. I mean, when you started, how many people did
Oh, God,
podcasts?
probably a few 100,000.
How many are now?
6 or 7 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, I know the reason you guys are watching.
Not to hear us
because
banter.
You want Tony to pick your name and have me read for you.
B24. B20.
B flat. B
Eh,
sharp.
I don't know what that. B sharp.
B sharp. Oh, there you go. That's so funny. Oh, God, that's so funny. Okay. Let's say the prayer of protection,
Let's do it.
and we'll get started. Sonny is so tired.
Well, he didn't even move. He's just like.
He's sleeping.
Oh,
He's
so
every
cute.
time I do something a little loud, his eyes go open.
He's just checking to make sure
Yeah.
you're okay, Ma.
Yeah. Make sure I don't leave him here with you.
Right? You can stay, though, if you want to, Sonny.
Okay, we're going to say the prayer because no matter what, I believe there's positive and negative energy on the other side, and I won't allow anything, whatever energy it is. We only want good around us, and I only want good for you guys who are calling in. We ask the universal consciousness and God that holds the highest spiritual power of knowledge, wisdom, and truth to guide and protect us as we communicate with our guides and angels in the spirit world and tap into the wisdom of the universe. We respect this opportunity and take full responsibility to use this not for ego or controlling others, but with the pure intention of spreading love and healing life on this earth and beyond. Anything that is in, near, around, or about us that is not of light, go back to where you came from and turn to light if you choose, but stay away from us. I mean it.
She does.
I mean it. God, I'm seeing the name Jim, but I don't know who that's for. Okay.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I don't know who that's for, so we'll see.
All right.
Okay.
All right. You ready for
There's
the
an
first
upside.
one?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, so we have a 559, which looks like that's a California number. So
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, Char?
I'm well. What's your name?
This is Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. Have I read for you before?
In a small way, in a group, in a Zoom.
Oh, how great. Oh, I'm so glad you did a Zoom. Oh, you did the group reading.
So, so I'm in your Patreon group, Char. This is Amanda from your group.
Oh, Amanda.
Oh, hey.
Oh, my God. It's Amanda from my group. How are you? Oh, this
I'm
is
doing
Amanda
so
from
well, and
Patreon.
Yes, and I am sitting right next to my sister Kimberly. So we're just so excited to have gotten through
Kimberly.
tonight.
Hi, Kim.
Hi.
Wait, but you guys don't live near each other.
So,
what-
Mandy's visiting me here in Cathedral City.
Oh my goodness, you're so close. Well, I'm in the studio today in Burbank, but that's so great. Oh my goodness, how did you get through the water and the floods?
Oh, I've been here for a few days, so it's been great.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
It's been
Good.
fine. Yeah.
Good. So, okay, but that gym's not for you though. That gym, is it? I heard
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think that's for you. I think it's somebody else that I don't know yet. I don't remember anything I've said to you guys, like if I read for you, so I just want to know if there's an M or A person.
an M. There's for a last name.
Okay, the last name's M. Okay, that would make sense. And is there also an E or L?
Yes.
Which letter, E or
That's
L?
correct. Oh, so an L, an EL sound in a name,
Like
and the last name M. So
okay, and but the first name has EL in the name.
that's correct.
Is that your mom?
No.
Who is that?
Shall I tell you who?
Yeah.
This is a great great grandmother.
Is it? It's not like It's not like a Helen or.
Should I?
Yeah.
So Nellie.
Nellie. Okay, that would make sense. ELL. Okay. Gosh, she's around. Was she like a pioneer?
Yes, she was.
I feel like, did she have like a covered wagon, or I just see like,
I don't know about a covered wagon,
but she was a pioneer.
but yes, she
Did
definitely was. A
Like, was
pioneer.
there like a homestead?
Yes.
Wow. Is this in California?
No, it's not.
Okay, I don't know where she is, but I feel like she's around. But I feel like somebody that had to build fires and it was cold and maybe grow potatoes. Do you know anything about it?
They were definitely, they were farmers,
They were farmers, yeah.
among other things. Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
And what?
Oh, I can.
I just
Oh,
need
that's
to
right.
know if there were any Indians around them.
Oh, yes, sure, there were.
Was there a story about an Indian or a situation that happened with an Indian?
Yes. Okay. So she was trained by probably a medicine man or a shaman in herbal medicine,
Oh
and
my
became
goodness.
kind of a medicine woman among the population. Yeah. And she is a white woman who was trained in the late 1800s
by Indians. Oh, that gives me goosebumps. Wow. Well, I don't know where I am. It's not the Dakotas. Where is she?
Arkansas, the Ozarks.
Ozarks. Oh, wow. Okay. But did they anoint her? Like, they taught her?
We don't know.
You don't know enough about it.
We don't know. This is actually something we're trying to dig into. Is even we think we know the tribe. We would love to meet the descendants of the person who trained her.
Wow. Wow. Is that why you called today? Is that
Yeah, kind of. This is one of our biggest mysteries and points of interest.
okay? So
And I do feel like Nellie has been strong in guiding me in my life.
I think you're totally right. I think you're so right. But nobody are there any black and white photos?
There are some photos of her when she's older,
Yeah,
I believe.
that's what I
Yeah.
think. Uh wow. Who's the RO? Is there an RO person?
There's a last name that has RO in it that's strong in this whole line in history.
Are you doing the DNA stuff, or how are you finding this out? Like, yeah, I feel
Well,
I feel like that RO thing person's around too.
Okay, shall I say who? Because this is we're giddy over here.
Well,
We're-
is that her
this is
husband?
exciting.
Is that her husband or her daughter? Who is that? Her son? Who is that?
So her daughter married a Rose, Rose.
I was
that the
thinking
surname on the-
Rose. I was thinking Rose.
Yeah, and so it was Nellie's daughter married a Rose in the Ozarks, and it was those two who then moved to California and
Wow.
in the Dust Bowl, basically.
Wow. I feel like they're trying to help you. Why do I keep seeing a fish? It's so weird. I keep seeing like a fish. Did they plant fish to grow corn or something?
Well, so they were right on the Buffalo River and a creek called Bear Creek. That is where she was, we think, trained by the indigenous
shaman?
person,
Wow.
and where Nellie had birthed my great grandma. And Char is an interesting point. Oh, we'll just talk Tuesday about this, but there's a specific piece of land right on the Buffalo River that we're feeling like is really important in their whole story. So we're kind of digging into that as well. So I feel like maybe the fish could come from
Tony,
the rivers.
Yeah, that's why I'm seeing the fish. Probably from the river. Tony just put a picture up of the buffalo at Bear Creek. He's got the photo up.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Did you see
yeah,
it?
that's it. That's the. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't.
Okay.
But yeah, that's their spot.
Yeah. Well, you can watch this back, anytime you want, and you'll see the photo. So there's something. Yeah, because I'm seeing people learning to fish or something like fishing, and so it's on the river, and that's your spot. So that probably is a validation for you guys that you're on the right track with all this.
Wow. Okay.
But you guys
We're having
You're having what?
We're having an event for my community. I go ahead. Sorry, Char.
Well, why don't you tell us about it? So Amanda's Eat, what is it called? Eat.
So I have a community, and well, let me tell you this. I think I've mentioned this to you before, Char, that part of my own story is it started in the 2017 eclipse, and I set this big goal to go home and change my life, lose all this weight, and so I did. And everyone out there who should be looking, I think, at what they're going to do for the 2024 eclipse. It's a highly impactful event, and the 2017 was for me, and so I decided, why not invite my community to view the eclipse with me? And so we will actually be viewing the eclipse together on this very specific property. And
oh, wow.
The interesting thing is, well, here's the interesting thing. I found it 1 year ago and booked some cabins on it.
Oh.
And it was 3 months later, Char, that I realized that land was the birthplace of my great grandmother.
That's amazing.
I found out after.
That's amazing. So if somebody wants to watch the eclipse, how can they find that? Tell us.
Well, so
what's the email? What's the email?
Well, no. So in terms of, there's a whole band of totality. People can travel to different locations across the heartland to view it.
Oh.
And so, and it's going to be crazy. There will be lots of people driving into that area, but everyone listening should, if they have gas in their car and can get there, should try to get somewhere.
Okay, but how can they find out about it? Where to go? Where? Who do they contact?
So I think just using Google to even inform yourself about what I'm saying, like Google Band of Totality for 2024.
Okay, wait. So they Google Band of Totality for 2024. Okay.
Yeah, and you will find a map.
That's amazing.
And it will show the Band of totality going from Mexico up into New England and Canada. And so there's a whole large area, but yeah, we will be in the Ozarks.
And is the intent to heal the planet? What is the intent?
Wow. So my intent is for each of us to really just set an impactful goal for ourselves, each of us, and then just, focus. An eclipse is one of these times of new beginnings and new directions. So it's just a good moment. And by the way, Char, if you've never, Char,
yeah,
would you like to stay in a cabin?
I don't know. I don't know. What when is this?
I have one. I will leave a light on for you, Char.
Okay, but wait. When is it? What's the date?
It is the actual eclipse date is April 8th.
April 8th.
And it will be
okay.
1 p.m.
Okay.
1 p.m. in Arkansas.
Okay.
1 p.m. And
let me see what's going on. That's so kind of you. You are so dear. You are both so dear. You both mean so much to me, and I'm so grateful that you guys called in and that you're on my Patreon group. And first Tuesday coming up, you can tell everybody about it.
Tuesday. Yeah, that's right.
That's this Tuesday. Don't forget. Okay,
yeah,
thank you so much for calling. Okay, big hugs.
Great to talk to you.
Always. Okay, big hugs. Bye-bye. Oh, they're adorable.
That sounds like fun, though.
Right?
Right.
That's right up your alley.
Oh, I'd love to go. But Arkansas, April won't be so bad. I was going to say it might be humid in the summertime.
I don't think April would be bad.
No, April.
There might be mosquitoes or whatever, but
mosquitoes.
There might be. Okay, let's get another caller in.
Okay, we have a 757. That's New Mexico.
New Mexico. Hello.
Me.
Yep,
Hi.
you.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you, Char?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. What's your name?
Lisa?
Hi, Lisa. Have we ever talked before?
Hi. Yes, you've been to my home when I was a young girl.
When you were a young girl?
Yes, you're somewhat a friend to my mom, Mary Rigoli.
Who? Mary
Rigoli in Monterey Park.
Oh,
California.
my God. Oh, my God. That's so long ago.
Yes.
Wow. Who? But was your father or grandfather there too?
My dad and my sister had just passed away.
Oh my
and
goodness!
You came to our home and did a reading for us all.
Oh, to try to help you.
And then my mom.
Wait, did I try to help you about your sister?
My mom more so, but all of us, yes, because she died tragically in a car accident.
Oh, I'm so
sorry. And my mom was very psychic, and you helped her a lot and somewhat befriended her.
That's so well. Now, wait. Your mom is Mary?
Yes, Mary Louise.
Is she still with us?
No.
That's who I think is knocking on our door.
Oh, yeah. I knew I was going to talk to you tonight. It was very weird.
Your mom, Mary, that's why I said, I'm thinking, no, she's not still with us. I mean, on the earth. She's still with us, but she's not on the earth. She's definitely with your sister.
Yeah.
That's what's so great. And who's the other M or A, or middle name A or M? Is that your sister or?
No, my brother. Oh, well, yes, my sister's middle name was Marie.
Marie, yeah.
But my brother's name is close to this also, and he just recently
Wait.
passed.
Is he an A or an M?
Yes.
Which letter?
Oh, and my husband. My children's father. Yes,
is there a Michael there a Michael or a Mark?
Yeah, Mark.
Who's that? Your brother?
That's no, that was my husband.
Your husband,
my children's father.
Oh well, he's here. Oh, you got a whole bunch of people around. You do, Isn't that
Yes.
great?
I feel like I have the chills right now. My
Yeah.
daughter and
Well,
I.
you know, when you get goosebumps, kids, it means that it's the truth. It means you're there.
Yeah.
The spirits are definitely connecting with you. It means
You
it's
know,
the
you
truth.
you taught all this to my mom and
Aww.
me. When I-
It just.
But I knew I was going to talk to you tonight.
But you were psychic about it. You knew. You knew. So
Yeah.
I feel like your mom's saying she's come in a dream to you.
Yes. Not as often as I wish. I always
Well,
ask
she
her.
can't do it often, but when she does come, it's going to be a message for you.
Okay.
So it's important to excuse me. Boy, they get really close to my throat. It's important to acknowledge the message. Who's having the health concern? Is that you?
My daughter just got out of the hospital.
Your daughter just got out of the
A few days-
hospital.
Yes.
But she's okay now, right?
Yes.
I can't talk. Mary's saying that she's okay. That she'll be okay. I'm
She
sure.
is.
Oh, that's got to be hard that your daughter was in the hospital.
Yes, we almost lost her. She had blood clots in her lungs.
Oh my God. So it's a miracle that she's okay.
Yes. And I knew that my mom was going to come through to you. I haven't listened for a while. I've been so busy, and you popped up on my phone with a notification, and I dialed fast, and
Wow.
I got in.
Wow.
And
It's meant to be.
my daughter's right here with me right now.
Well, we're sending her all kinds of healing and positive energy. What did they put her on? Did they put her on medication? Like blood thinners?
Well, they did a clot buster and IV for 2 hours, and it literally busts them. And now she's on a blood thinner, and they're going to monitor her and
Good. She'll
she
be
just
good as new.
follow up.
She'll be good as new.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yeah. Just tell her to be positive about it. They're not ready for her. The other side's only the good die young. She's got to hang around. I'm just teasing you. I'm just teasing you. You're not. It's all good. It's all good and positive. Wow. Well, thank you so much for calling in. Oh, is there a J person around you? Or G?
Oh, that's my sister who you're feeling.
Is she a J? Or G?
No, G.
G with an L in it or an R? Or an N?
An N?
Jean? Gina? Gina?
Tina.
Gina? Yeah, Gina says, hey. She says, hi. She's here. She's excited to be with your mom and excited to be with Mark.
Oh,
It's
wow.
It's all good.
I wonder if he's still back.
Mark still is in love with you.
Oh, yeah. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
All day he haunts me.
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah. What was there an anniversary or birthday recently or coming up?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, my dad's birthday's coming up, but Mark's birthday was just on the 11th of January.
Yeah. So he's talking about his birthday, and I think your dad must be here too. Your dad must be here too.
Wow.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for calling. It's so good to talk
Thank
to you.
you.
I totally remember your mom. I rarely go to people's homes, so she must have really. I must have had to help her connect with your sister Gina. Aw.
Well, you did, and you.
How many years
yes,
ago?
You came a few times.
How many years ago
It
was
was
this?
in 81. 80 and 81.
81.
And, yes, and she hooked up with Joyce, and then we learned so much,
Wow.
and we learned our guides' names, and we got really deep into it and connected.
That
And
is
that's why I
so-
knew tonight.
That is so cool. Well, I'm so happy we had our reunion. Thank you so much for calling and for listening and for sharing. Take good
Thank
care.
you so much.
It's my honor and my
You
pleasure.
too.
Be well. Bye-bye.
Thank you. You too. Take
You're
care.
welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 81.
Just a few years ago.
I had only been doing this for maybe, I don't know, 10 years, 9 years in 81. I can't remember. I don't know.
Wow.
Well, it's 50 years now. So how much?
Well, it's
You
been
do the math. I'm
it's
terrible with math.
43 since 81. So,
Oh, okay.
so almost about 7 years you were doing.
7 years.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, but when I was younger, it was like, I have to go help these people. I mean, I still am like that. I have to help these people, but I would hop in a car and go and help people.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. God only knows whose house I was ending up at.
Right.
Well, that I'm so
Back
happy
then
they
you
called.
could probably do it a little
But
bit
you know
easier.
what? It's the biggest compliment is, I'm reading for third generations now.
Isn't that nuts?
The original person passed over, and then their daughters and sons call, and then their children call.
But the good thing is the generations that after the
Mm-hmm.
first one is more open to this.
Yeah, but their grandmothers
Yeah.
are the ones that opened the doors for them
Right.
because they believed
That's
it
pretty amazing.
in the 80s when everybody thought it was crazy.
Right.
I mean, they didn't have all these psychics, and I was like the original TV psychic, really.
You weren't you?
I think
Yeah.
I was. I think I
Wow.
was, or maybe one of them, but I think I was. I think I was.
That's
So anyway,
pretty
do we have time for another caller?
We do.
Let's do it.
All right, so we can do, how about a Washington State, 509. 509, you're on the air.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good
Is this?
Hello, beautiful Char and Tony and Sunny.
Oh,
Aw.
hi. Who is this?
Tammy.
Tammy?
Tammy.
Okay. Is it Tammy?
That's the song.
Well, thank you
Yep,
so much
Tammy.
thank you so much for calling. Have we talked before?
We have about a year ago.
Well, thank you for coming back. So, did you have a question? Oh, I never asked anybody what you thought happens when we crossed over to the spirit world.
Well, I'm actually kind of confused about that because I believe that my mom has reached out to me and
Mm-hmm.
a couple of other people,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't really imagine if it's this utopian place that they're sitting there trying to make contact with me instead of being all happy and frolicky.
Well, I believe that they have things to do on the other side. I think if you were a healer here, you're probably helping heal people on the other side. I think that they can't be around. Our loved ones can't be around us all the time because they have work to do. But they will come in and help us when they can, and it's usually in a dream or a feeling. So, do you have a J or a G person around you?
I do.
Is it a male or
Yes.
Pardon?
Yes.
Is it a Jim or a J-O?
J.O.
John or Joe? Joseph?
John.
John? And is he deceased?
Yes.
Is he deceased?
Yes.
Is that your husband, your dad? Who is that?
Well, I actually have an uncle and a romantic partner.
I was going to ask if it was a romance. And if he's deceased, the romance?
Yes.
He still is very connected to you. Do you?
I'm glad.
Yeah. Are you still in love with him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still in love with you. I feel like he's handing you I think Valentine's Day is coming up. I feel like he wants you to he's handing you flowers or
Aw.
that you're still his girl. Very sweet.
And his birthday was a few days ago, and mine is in a few days.
Oh, happy birthday to you, to both of you.
Well, thank you.
Did
Thank you.
have you had an issue with your back or your leg?
Yes,
What is it? Your back or your leg?
my back. Well, my back, and then I fell the other day on the ice. But
You fell on the ice. Okay. Yeah, I think he's talking about that. So you got to be careful. Well, you had ice where you live?
I did.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be okay though. I don't think you stretch enough though.
That's probably true.
I feel like he's saying you need to stretch more. Nice.
So when they pass over, do they connect with, like, because we're connected, would he connect with people of mine?
He can? Yeah, he can because they would come because you're here. So because is there an A or M person around you?
Yes.
An M?
Yes.
A female?
I have one of those too.
Yeah, is there like a Michael or Mary or Margaret?
Yes.
Which one?
Mary.
Mary, is that your grandma or your mom?
Aunt.
Your aunt. Oh, okay. And then is there a male M as well?
Yes.
Is that spelled M-I or M-A?
A.
Like M-A-R? Or Maurice?
No.
Maurice or Matthew? I don't know the name, but it's M-A.
Matthew.
Matthew. Who is that?
My son.
Your son who's deceased?
No, he's
Oh, he's
alive.
living. Okay. Okay, your son that's living. Okay, good. That was going to upset me. He's not going anywhere. Don't worry about it.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I feel like they watch over him. And
Oh,
yeah, did John get along with Matthew?
yes.
Yeah, I feel like he likes to hang out with him. And I don't know if they did a sport together or fishing or I don't know. All I know is that
They both
what?
they both had interest in the same sport.
Yeah, I don't know what sport it is, but I see them doing this or watching a sport together. Tammy, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Call back anytime.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure, and you have a wonderful Valentine's Day.
Thank you. You too, sweetheart. Aw. Well,
Okay,
everybody, that's it for tonight. I want to thank all of you for tuning in. It means the world to me. Tony, thank you for all your help. It's so nice to be in the studio.
You. I get to see you both.
I know. It's so nice to be in the same place with you. And if you want to sign up for my classes or group readings, just go to char.net, char.net. And oh yeah, the Patreon. Tony just reminded me. I have a Patreon group that Kim and Amanda that we're talking about. That we meet the first Tuesday of every month. So you're all welcome if you want to be a part of our journey together. So take good care of yourselves. I hope you have a great weekend. And remember that intuition will take you places logic never could. Bye-bye.